Hey there, my wicked folks. Thanks for joining me today. I am Cheryl with Cheryl.wtf, your wicked business coach. And today we are talking about creating great BNI profiles. So we're going to go over the benefits, why you should be doing this, a reminder to go and check what it looks like now. Might have been a while since you looked at it. How to edit your profile, some of the key fields you need to fill in, how to edit your profile images, and so much more. I promise, screenshots, step by step. I'm going to walk you through every detail. So why? Why should you keep on watching? Why should you put in the time to do this? Your BNI profile is your sales pitch. A bad profile may mean lost business. If there is somebody searching for you on Google, your professional looking profile will show up and give you credibility. Links in your profile go back to your website, and that can improve your website search engine rankings. Members giving an introduction or referral can provide accurate information about you and your company by going to your profile. Members can friend you on Facebook and tag you in leads and referrals online. And if your Facebook account is linked to your BNI profile, it's that much easier for them to friend you on Facebook. BNI members will regularly search for out-of-chapter members for a referral that can't be served in their chapter. Remember, some people are doing business all over the country. Don't miss out on that opportunity to serve their friends and family in other states. Chapter members can quickly access your social media and your Google review page to leave you a public testimonial, which is so much more powerful than a testimonial just given inside your group. And if you've got a substitute from another chapter coming in to fill in for you, you can put your commercial in your profile, and it makes it really quick and easy to get them up to speed. So first of all, go look at your public profile. Make sure you're seeing what everybody else sees, because what you see on the inside might be very, very different. I put the link here for my regional BNI. If you're not in the Delaware Valley region, then you're going to want to find the website for your region, and that's where you're going to see the public version of your profile. So once you know what everybody else is seeing, it's time to go and edit your profile and make it even better. So you can do this through the mobile app by clicking the arrow next to your name, or you can do this on your computer in a web browser. Go into the bniconnectglobal.com, click Options, and then My Account. Hot tip. Some settings, such as social media links, are only available on a web browser, not in the app. I highly recommend you have both available as you go through this. So editing your profile, once you're in there on the mobile app, you are going to use the arrow icon next to each one of these different categories to go in and edit your settings. And if you're on a computer, you're going to see a set of icons that look like the screenshot here, and you're going to use those to navigate to the different pages of your profile fields to fill them in. So the key fields, these are the ones, if you've got limited time today, make sure you hit these ones at absolute minimum. And that's going to be your contact details. Make sure that you have checked off the show on public profile. Make sure that you've got a profile image and a logo. Fill in the My Business field and add your links. And I'm going to dig in a little more in detail on how to do each one of these. And I got some really neat tips for you to make a profile that just stands out above all the rest. So user profile images, why is this important? Psychologically, faces automatically build more trust. If somebody is looking at that gray, bland icon instead of your face, they're probably going to pass you up for somebody that they can see the face. So make sure you upload your profile image. And a company without a logo comes across as unprofessional. And while a professionally designed logo really is best, there are tons of websites where you can design one for free, and something is better than nothing, and you got to start somewhere. So to edit your profile image, if you're on mobile, you're going to click that little camera icon next to your name, and that'll open up the screen where you can upload your photo or change your photo. and make sure it is a picture of your face. Hot tip, those profile pics should be less than 3 years old. If you're using a picture from 20 years ago because you looked fabulous in it, well, it doesn't look like you anymore, and people are going to be pretty confused. So update it. If you're editing your profile image on your computer, you're going to click on that little person icon in that icon bar. And this is where you can upload both your profile image and your company logo. You cannot upload your logo from the mobile app, but when somebody is looking at your profile from their mobile app, they can see your logo. So it really is important to make sure you have both up there. And this is what it looks like when you're looking at somebody else's member profile. As you can see, I can see the logo, but I can't see the profile image. But when I go and look at my chapter members in my app, I can see the profile picture, not their logo. So these images are used in different places in the app and online. So make sure you've got both. In your contact details, make sure you enter them. However, if you have one phone number and that phone number is your primary phone number and it's your mobile phone number, don't enter the same phone number a bunch of times. It just looks weird when somebody's viewing your profile and there's 5 phone numbers and they're all the same number. So just pick the one that makes the most sense. And make sure that you have checked off the little box that says show on public profile so that people outside your chapter will be able to see that information. And that little tick box, not available on the app, only on the web. Also, only available on the web, not in the app, is the place where you add your social media links, and you can link to all of your social media, or if you've got a link tree, just throw the link into your link tree and the link to your website. And again, make sure you tick that little box that says show this on my public profile. Now on to account settings. This one's really, really important. This is what lets other people see your information, and they are set to my connections or none by default. You have to go in and authorize for your information to be shown publicly. So it shows up in Google search results and it shows up to members of other chapters. And you can pick and choose the ones that you feel most comfortable with, but really give that some thought and open that up as much as you possibly can. And some of the settings are available on the web and some of the settings are available on the app. Some are in both, but there are a few that are unique to one or the other. So check both locations. Now, the My Business field. This is probably the most uniquely important field of all of them. It is the first long text field that's displayed in your profile. So once you get past the initial contact information, this is the first field that shows up telling anybody really what you're all about. So it's really important that you fill this in, you do it well. Think of it as your metaphorical 30-second commercial, but maybe not your literal 30-second commercial. You could probably do a little bit better than that for this field. There's another place for you to put your actual 30-second commercial that a substitute might use. So this field really should contain your value statement, also known as a unique value proposition or a solution statement. Goes by a few different names, but basically you want to say how a customer benefits from using your company. And if you're still a little stumped and struggling with this one, I've given you a template. So you can just fill in the blanks and hopefully that's going to get you to the really good end result. Now, where you fill in the My Business field, whether you're on the app or on the web, this is also where you fill in the keyword field. And this is really important for search results, both within the BNI app for people doing an inter-chapter search, but it can also affect the Google search results as well. So make sure you put yourself in the shoes of your ideal customer and think about if you were trying to find you, what words would you put into Google to search? Those are the kind of words that you want to put in here to help make sure you show up in the right search results. And then Go search yourself in BNI. Put in some of those keywords. See if you turn up. Test it. All right, guys, if you are still with me, that is awesome. At this point, hopefully you've been updating as we go along. And if you've made it this far, then that's really a great job and you've got a pretty good profile. Now I'm going to get into some things that can really make your profile shine. So there are quite a few other fields available to you, whether you're on the mobile or the web. Your ideal referral, the top problem solved, the ideal referral partner, top products, your favorite I can't talk tonight, favorite BNI story. So fill in as much of that as you possibly can and take that opportunity to pepper it with keywords, your business name, your name. These all help with search results. Make it sound like a real person, not like a robot wrote it. But fill in as much information as you possibly can. It's just going to help people understand you better. And so that hot tip, include your keywords, include your name, include your company throughout those fields. Now, are you ready to get fancy? We're going to get fancy here. I know you can do it. Stick with me. We're going to go back to that My Business field. And I gave you a nice little template. You've got a nice little blurb in there. You can get fancy in this field. It is the only field in the entire profile that accepts HTML code. Now, don't panic. You don't have to be a programmer for this. It's just some very basic code, but it can do some really powerful things to your profile. And I've given you the code here. This is how you would bold, italic, underline, and even put linked text in there. So play around with that because you can really make your profile stand out from somebody else's and take advantage of the features available in this field. Now, I am going to warn you, there's a trick to this. If you hit enter, it puts your text in the right-hand column. And if you hit enter again, it puts the next line of text in the left-hand column when you're viewing your profile on the web. And that is going to get a little bit tricky. Take your time, think it through. And I even gave you a worked example. So on this next screen, you can see this is what my business field looks like in my BNI profile on the web. There's two different columns. And I've given you some examples of how I've put the text in there left and right. So you can see how it jumps around a little bit. So that takes some effort. Now, if you're not digging the HTML, that's cool. I got one more trick for you. And this one's actually so much easier and so much better. The My Business field also supports the embed code from YouTube videos. So if you have an awesome video that talks about what you do, or maybe a video of your 10-minute presentation, just copy and paste that embed code from YouTube and put it into your My Business field, and it will display and play that video. So that is a super neat trick. So I hope you found this really helpful. And if you want some more help with growing your business, then consider joining my Wicked Sales Accelerator program, where I will take you from what the to wicked selling. I'm Cheryl with Cheryl.wtf, and I provide action-oriented, results-driven business coaching since 2001.